Freight rates are collapsing. Oil prices are exploding. How is this going to affect us as pallet car drivers? Just when things were getting better, count on the politicians to bleep it up. As you can see here, the oil prices are skyrocketing since Friday, when that war started. And they are almost back to the level of Joe Biden. I mean, go figure. How does this affect the pallet car industry? How is it going to affect the rates? And is it worth getting into this industry right now? First, let's get into the rates, and then let's talk about how the oil prices are going to affect us as pallet car drivers. Normally, general freight rates range from $1.85 to $2 per mile. This is the norm, the average. This is the rate for dry vans, which is the name of average semis that you see on the highway. They are called dry vans because they transport dry goods and not liquid or perishable food like meat or veggies. Currently, as of June 2025, the price for these dry vans to drive 1 mile is 99 cents. That is a very low rate, and it is just below the average operational expenses of a semi. In other words, this drop in freight rates for dry vans will pull everything down. Under normal circumstances, when these freight rates drop, they start to swing back up again after a certain amount of time. Now, my prediction is that they will not continue like that because our politicians have stoked the flames of inflation again. By that I mean, when oil prices go up, then all prices of goods will go up because all goods have to be transported by semis. Now let that sink in for a moment. If oil prices go up, everything will go up. Even I can figure that out. Now, the next thing which is going to happen is a bunch of small trucking companies are going to close and a few big ones as well. Now, let's keep the above data in mind because I will give you in a couple of minutes a comparison that will blow your mind. In summary, the data show you that the freight industry was in a weak condition before even the current situation occurred. It has been weak for many months despite all sorts of industry specialists and experts saying it will soon go up. Well, it wasn't going up and now it's going to go down again because of that war. So why exactly is it not over? Why are the semis still in the dire straits? Because people don't have enough money to buy things or even to buy the amount of food they bought when times were good. That is the real reason behind that freight rate disaster. It is as simple as that. We are out of money to buy shit. Now, how is this going to affect the oversize industry? It will surprise you because the oversize load industry will be not affected by this at all. Big corporations and the government are flush with money. And why? Investments. Let me explain. Because this is very much relating to the pallet car industry. Check this out. The big corporations piling up cash are Apple, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, Facebook, and of course, the government is all in on this by funding massive data centers to analyze our emails. Very important. And this AI evolution is not the only thing that is going to happen. We will still have the following in progress: infrastructure, oil exploration, wind energy, they are making a profit right now without government subsidies, upgrading the power grid, and the bread and butter stuff like mobile homes, farm equipment, and so forth. I've told you about this before. The AI evolution is happening right this moment. But let me tell you, this is not all. I just was called by an oversized load trucker a couple of days ago asking me to be ready for a September project of moving huge 250,000 pound heavy batteries all around the US. He's expecting this will take until the end of the year and he will make $400,000 on this alone. And he asked me what rate I would like to get. So the rates, I think they're gonna go up. I don't know how much, but they will go up. And for this reason, you have to get going now. You have to become a pallet car driver if you want full financial freedom. I'm not kidding. Watch my webinar from beginning to end. 3 ways to a 6-figure income for a pallet car driver without asking anyone for a favor. And in the webinar, you will get a briefing on my course as well. And that will get you on the route to income. Just take a look at the yesterday's loads. This is the load board called pilotcarloads.com. This is a Saturday. Normally, we have only half of that amount of loads on a Saturday. Now, the following will surprise you, and this is regarding our rates. As I said earlier, the normal rate for a semi-trucker who is independent, not an employed trucker, an independent semi-trucker, the normal rate is $1.85 to $2 per mile, and that is in normal times. Right now they make 99. That means if the driver is an employed driver, he will only make about 50 cents per mile. If he is a rookie, he will even make less. The top guys in that industry get more, but not that much more. Now the current rate for a pilot car driver per mile is $1.85. Plus, he's gonna get the hotel, the overnight expenses covered. You tell me what is the better deal. I mean, it's not going to take you more than 2 brain cells to figure out that this is one of the most well-paid transportation jobs. Look at this. It is from Zip Recruiter. That's a website. US average income of a pilot car driver is $130,000. Our outlook for the future is very good. That's why you should start now and get into it and get going before the secret gets out to too many other people. Claim your front seat before it gets crowded.